Hello everyone, welcome back. Or this is our new podcast series, and today's topic will be: Do we really need um, another side job apart from 9 to 5, and is it necessary, or is it a must or not? So we'll be just discussing, having some thought process or and our inputs about it. So Shivam, what do you think about it?
First of all, you said if you want to have something apart from your 9 to 5. The first question arising right now is, does everyone even have a 9 to 5? Because with the market right now, even a 9 to 5 is like not a guarantee. So it's not a question whether you want to have something on the side or not. I think it's the time where you need to have something on the side. Because if tomorrow, if you don't have your 9 to 5, you would be like almost ruined, right? Because devastated. Because if you don't have anything else, you are fully dependent on it. And with the current job market, you need to have, like 10 years ago, it was a choice, but right now it's a necessity, I think. What do you think around that?
I really believe that having a stable income is important, but now just being dependent on one source is not smart enough, at least in this modern era. So I strongly believe that multiple source of income, keeping yourself engaged into and stepping yourself out of comfort zone is uh, what everyone should definitely give a try. Getting out of your comfort zone, trying new things, business or any startup business, or trying to see a different direction of them rather than just focusing on like one way. Of course, having a secure job is good, but try to expand it, have some more motion to your life and source of income. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, having a job cannot be seen something as secure in today's age because you won't know what can happen tomorrow. And with the current technology, like we have social media, we have AI. If we are not doing anything other than 9 to 5, I think it's like living in a gold mine, not, but not using that gold for our benefit. Because I think we are seeing people right now making income from like very different sources that we did not even imagine like that could be possible to make money from, right? And they are earning way more than a typical 9 to 5. So I think that's a very important thing to consider. And right now I feel everyone should have a personal brand because that's something that AI cannot replace. And having a personal brand and having some people or having some audience online is not an option, it's a necessity because it makes you a lot discoverable, and also it can generate a lot of revenue sources in the future. So I think everyone, or even like we should use that social media as an advantage rather than just scrolling over there. Also remember I told you like some time back, like whatever we are good at or whatever we do just to chill, if you just use that as a way to do this, like you like to play chess, I said, so why don't you just live stream your games and do some little entertaining commentary and post it on Instagram or on YouTube? And so you are doing that thing like anyways, right? So if you just post it, you might gain an audience of like-minded people where you can engage with them, create a community, gain some followers, and also generate income in the future from it. So I think there are many ways to make money rather than just a 9 to 5, which was not possible 10, 15 years ago because so at that time having a 9 to 5 was very important. But right now I don't think that's the case. And I think 9 to 5 right now is like one of the most unstable thing because it's just that it's up to your luck, as like if you think about how long you are gonna able to have that job. So yeah, we should definitely do things in parallel and not put all the eggs in one basket.
True. And what do you think? Like, what are the different source and the most easy source of earning money apart from 9 to 5?
First of all, identify what you are good at, what you like, because if you like that thing, it will be comparatively difficult to give up when things get hard because you already enjoy doing it. So that can make you stay consistent in the long run. Um, and you asked about how can we earn money, right? What sources we have. So if we just think about one identifying things that we like doing, and I think posting on social media is a key part of it because that makes you discoverable.
Uh-huh.
Um, Simply, if you have few thousand followers, you can make money by some simple brand deals, like just to like for some basics. Um, and apart from that, if you have capital doing something like a physical business with like a physical product, that's possible. Great, but if you don't have much capital, I think the digital media or social media is like one of the best places. Just the thing is, you should have a personality that can engage the people, that can make people stay.
Okay, cool. And uh,
And
apart from the social media, what other different way one can go through? I see like Shark Tank. I get so inspired, like people coming with their own ideas, which you know are so variant. It's so different, and I never thought about those products before. And we see that this is so uh, it's so niche. Those business are which we could not even believe. Like, let's consider having wig as your business. Like, come on, that's brilliant idea. Do not, it could be one of those, personalized things which you try to connect with people. That's what is important. That's a key resolution. But what even I believe is like uh, having just different source or different, just to get outside 9 to 5. I think there should be some purpose of ease and purpose of brilliant selection. Now, I won't, I mean, we as engineers, from our engineering background, it was here, we could create some solutions to this. We can try to emphasize, make some new ideas and research. But do you think India, as a, in general way of asking, is India um, being seen as one of the top country for coming out as let's say as a startup or as a research or as a self-independent mode for this young generation.
I think so, definitely. A lot more people are doing those things now compared to like 5, 10 years ago. And I think um, also the thing I was saying that social media, it was not just about social media, it's about whatever you do, that and having your social media around it. Now, for example, you said a big business. So of course, let's say you start a big business, but definitely you will need to have a content creation page around that business to gain customers, right? So it's not just creating random content, but identify what you are doing, what you like, and then having the page around that. It's like a free marketing tool. And definitely, I think India is growing a lot in startup space. But of course, like looking at it from a high level or generic perspective is not good. It's always good to know specifics because there is a lot of saturation in some things and lot of demand in one thing. Like um, it's not like everyone who starts it will be able to do it. It's about identifying your unique value, what you can do, what problem you want to solve. Then also, if 10 other people are already doing it, it will be difficult to succeed. You should find your own unique way of doing it. it's all about that. So it's, I don't think it's useful to focus on whatever the market or the country is doing. um, Identify your unique thing and be as specific as possible, and then not care about anything else.
Yeah, right. But let's say it's fault of this youth, or as let's say when we are in those term as youth, we are directed to have the streams of studies like arts, science, commerce, and then we have like those notion of going forward with that mindset that yeah, after study we have to select one of this, and then we are so restricted with this choice of career after selecting one formal education. But what do you think? Is this does it this really is it helpful to have this three different streams and then different branch? How can we standardize and make this as an opportunity for the students or for the future employees, I would say.
You're saying like a review of the education system, or like how it can be changed?
How can we try to how can we try to modify this system in a way that it will try to help people get independent and also shift the focus from that, yeah, a person needs to have a job, a 9 to 5 stable job to get to be successful and to be stable. This mindset, how can we change this? Because our today's focus is like how these different sources can be formed, and then for this we also need to see that what our history is related to, is linked to, and then we are also like interviewed a lot of time that hey, what did you study, what did you have as a background, and why do we shift this kind of the mindset of like this three different things. Like you are having this everyone, and I think it's like typical Indian mindset that hey, you're doing arts. Ah, he's doing arts. What's an arts? And I've heard this people, this poor people, because nothing is difficult, is easy. It's all difficult. You have to even struggle when you study in arts as well. Same goes to commerce and as well for science. I do not take any of those back. Like it's everyone is focusing on specific thing of learning, and I mean, see, this is what differentiates from one way of thinking to another. And I want to know, do you really feel like this is important to just be selective about the streams, or should we break this system and then try to be independent for ourselves?
I think definitely the rigidness of this system needs to be removed. I think it should be a lot more flexible. There should not be just three pathways to go and then pick a field. Because sometimes you might like doing something for 1 or 2 years, then you are like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. So I think having flexibility in choosing career until college, it's important. And I think we should be able to change majors even like after first or second year of college. I think that can be a great thing, because a lot of those things, I mean, a lot of the curriculum is not even relevant anymore. Um, so definitely flexibility is important. But sometimes one thing that can happen with flexibility is that a lot of people will choose the easy majors over actually what they want to learn and just get their degree with it. But I think as long as it is by choice, it's their responsibility. But yeah, I think education is gonna be irrelevant with time, because knowledge is, you can get knowledge from anywhere right now with the internet and AI right now. Like AI can teach you the things in a much better way than colleges, let's say, if you actually want to learn about something. So I think with time, degrees will become less relevant and skills, actual real skills, will be more important. Of course, the top universities, they will have their value, but generic, I don't think so. Yeah, adaptability is important thing, especially last few years have been very unpredictable um, with things like AI and economy and all those things, which has changed the course a lot. These systems were good like 10, 15 years back. They were great for that environment, but I don't think right now they will be that relevant anymore.
Okay, cool. Uh, do you want to add anything to or ask me about any opinions?
One thing I feel that colleges, more than the degree part, I think they should be seen as more of a place where you learn to socialize, work, learn to work in groups, um, do things on time like assignments and all. Those things are good to learn in a college environment. So I think that is one major advantage. Um, Other than that, I think yeah, the thing where we're talking about independent sources, I think it's very important to do something else along with your main thing as well. Unless you are 100% sure that you like what you do, then it's fine. But if you are just doing something for the sake of doing it, or if you are in a job where um, you know that you are just doing it for the salary and things, I think AI can replace you faster than you think. So also, you don't want to be stuck at your job and then figure out what to do with your life with no money. So I think independence is so important. And also make use of social media because sometimes you don't even know you just see them on your social media and you don't even know why you know them, right? It's just that that's the power of social media and can be used for our advantage. um yeah, something around that. I think people take it in a negative way that social media is ruining everything, but I think smart ones are using it in the most beneficial way to make the highest amount of money possible by doing things that are very random and very different. So yeah, just identify your unique skill or value and then take a bet on that. And it will take time. Yeah. So accordingly. You wanna end with something funny?
No, I was expecting you to question me something or ask my opinion, but that's fine. Let's end.
Yeah, yeah, you can give. I am not like
I am bored listening to your viewpoint, and I don't know if people will want to see the stretched ones, but then cut कर देते
you
हैं चलो.
asked, right? That's why I said. Yeah, you can add your points.
Bye bye, namaste, सत श्री अकाल,
You're
bye
done?
bye. I'm done.
You're done?
Auf Wiedersehen.
No ending? Okay. Very
I
candid.
Yeah, I'm just too bored now listening to you, and I feel like I don't have anything much to speak on my end. So
What do you
yeah,
wanted to add?
nothing much, but I thought I couldn't add any of my opinion because you said everything what you wanted, and then you say this is what happens, guys, when you do not have anything scripted. It is so natural. It goes, and you feel sometimes bounce back. You feel
I
it's
think
too
I
much.
covered your opinions as well.
Hey,
So I think that might be the thing.
fair point. I won't have anything else to say here. So
Hmm.
I think the
Yeah, but definitely use the chess idea.
yeah, I will. Thanks for the opinion. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's see
Okay,
ya in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.
we will see or we may not see, but let's.
Should we have like some ending, like signature, some
Nah,
ending?
nah. I don't want
No?
to do too much. Bye bye.